What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? So, two main reasons why men should remain single nowadays, especially nowadays, right? And I got my little list right here on my Chipotle napkin, you feel me? And I'm gonna get into these two reasons and elaborate. Okay, first of all, this is Tarik Talks. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with me, and I humbly appreciate it. So, first of all, disclaimer, this is not telling guys to just neglect relationships altogether. I'll be lying to you. You know what I'm talking about? I've been in them, and at some point in my life, you and me are going to be in one. Okay, so let me get that disclaimer out the way. Yes, there are some good young ladies out there. You feel me? I'm talking to my young men out here. There are some good young ladies, okay? But for the most part, you guys, especially when you are young, you need to stay single nowadays. This is not the 1950s, okay? This is not the 60s and the 40s and all that good stuff where everybody was having kids and getting married at age like 18, okay? The landscape has just completely changed. Obviously, you feel what I'm saying? It's not like our grandparents that have been together for ages on end and they met each other when they was like 18 and 19. Those days are long gone, so we need to adapt, okay? And the first reason is because, number one, it is the wild, wild west out here. It is freaking Mad Max. Everybody is just all for self. There's no loyalty, you know what I'm talking about? There's just, social media is just ruining, you know, and I don't mean to blame everything on social media, but let's just be honest, bro. These chicks have, you know, dudes be DMing them constantly, even when they are in relationships. So it brings that grass is greener complex on, right? What is grass is greener? Meaning, let's say your old lady has a damn argument with you and she's been tired of you for the longest. Then this dude DMs her. Okay, one of many guys that DM'd her, she's gonna be like, let me see what this guy talking about, all right? Now, this has been going on for ages, don't get it twisted, but now more than ever, it is getting worse. It's because it's so easy, you feel what I'm saying? A long time ago, sneaky links and cheating were frowned upon. Nowadays, it's celebrated. Nowadays, this chick's homegirls will encourage her to cheat, right? These chicks' homegirls, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll encourage her to go out and thought around. You feel me? So this is another shift. Like this whole sneaky link culture is encouraged. This whole side piece culture is encouraged, all right? And it's just, yes, not every single young lady does it, but it is for a majority. This is the culture for the mass majority. Okay, I'm talking generalizations. I know someone's gonna come on here, but yeah, man, you just haven't found the one and all that bullshit. Bro, it's everybody damn near is like that, okay? We all see how the mainstream is. Of course, the mainstream means mainly everybody is following it, okay? And this whole sneaking around, having you a side piece, having you a side dude and all that good stuff, you know, and yeah, men do it too. Men do the whole sneaky link culture too, okay? Let me throw that in there. It's not just young ladies, but for young ladies, it's even easier, okay? There's no more loyalty out here, dog. There's just no, the meaning of a relationship is just not honored anymore. It's like nothing. Like nowadays when a chick says my boyfriend, like a lot of times people don't even take it seriously. You feel what I'm saying? And it's a shame. Like I'm not saying this in a way to be like encouraging it. I'm saying this in a shameful ass way. Like when a chick is like, yeah, my boyfriend is at home and you feel me, she's out here in the clubs doing her whole thought thing. I don't even take that seriously because I already know what's about to happen. Unfortunately, this is the unfortunate reality. She's like, and they be saying it like the word boyfriend it don't mean shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to break it down to you guys like that, but it really doesn't. You feel me? I be seeing how these girls react. Hell, shamefully, you know, I'm not one of these channels that promote messing with other people's gal, because that's horrible. If you know what I'm talking about, that's nothing to be proud of. But I'll be lying to y'all if I told y'all that on my clubbing nights, you know, when I used to club heavy, that I didn't run into a chick that had a boyfriend. You feel me? That I didn't run into a chick that did have a significant other. You know what I'm saying? It's shameful, but it's true. And this is something I've seen over and over again, like repeatedly. You understand what I'm saying? Even some of you guys probably have tales of when you were out and about, maybe clubbing or what have you, and you find out this chick got a damn boyfriend all along. Like, it just doesn't mean it. Like, being in a relationship means nothing nowadays. And to top it all off, a lot of chicks feel like feel like the guy can't even tell them that they can't do that type of stuff. You feel me? Like, that's how ridiculous it's gotten nowadays. So guys, that's number one. It's not like it's Mad Max out here. You guys could be doing something way more better, way more productive. You guys a lot of times are wasting your time. You guys get on this emotional, clingy, weak type of behavior when you're with a chick, instead of focusing on how you can better your life in the future, to have the best of everything. Right? Of course, everybody is afforded a different lifestyle. We're not all gonna be living like Drake. All right? We're not all gonna be living like Drake, but the best lifestyle that we can live, that's something that you need to be worried about first before you think about getting into a relationship or having a girlfriend. All right? Which leads me to my second point. The second reason is most men can't moderate. Okay, most men, I'm reading off my Chipotle. I'm not sponsored by Chipotle. I should be, as much as I eat there, right? Most men can't moderate. Okay, when they get in, this is what I mean. When they get in a relationship, they turn into a soft jellyfish. They turn into a complete P word. Okay, like they get a chick and they just, oh, I've got the one, and they get dreamy eyed and just fall in love into a Disney trance, and they can't moderate this relationship, meaning they quit everything else, their passions. Let's say they write. Let's say they're into literature. Just for an example, let's say they're a writer. They give up that whole passion just to be snuggled up under this broad, right? That's probably not even being faithful at the moment. I'm just gonna keep it funky, especially when a type of guy exhibits this type of jellyfish, super mushy type of behavior. She's really not. You can forget about her being faithful at that point, right? Like, a lot of guys just give up on their dreams, give up on their aspirations, and just feel like, hey man, I got my queen. That's it. My life is complete. Fellas, you can never rely on no person. I'm female, male, family member, nobody, bruh. Nobody. And what I mean by this is, you never stop improving yourself, because when people, especially females, are fickle. You don't know, God forbid, you feel what I'm saying? God forbid if this chick is gonna stick around. Like, let's not even beat around the bush and play this whole, oh, you haven't met the right one and all that bullshit, bro. It is so easy for marriage. I'm not even talking about boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm not even talking about that dumb crap. I'm talking about marriages. You know how easily it is to get a divorce? It is the easiest thing ever. It's not easy on your wallet, okay? It's not easy on your mental health. It's the hardest on that. But actually getting a divorce, it's so easy nowadays. Okay? And back in the day, there was a taboo attached to getting divorced. Okay? It was actually shameful. Okay? It's like a stain. It's like a stain on your name. You feel what I'm saying? Nowadays, man, bro, I met people that were married like 3 times. I kid you. I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, so how many times is it gonna take for you to learn your fucking lesson? You feel me? That's what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, how many times does this have to happen to you before you finally realize, something I'm doing is not right? You dig what I'm saying? And a lot of guys, that's what it is. They fall in love in this little honeymoon stage. Everything is just bouquets of flowers and just sunshine in the distance. And they get complacent, right? All they do is go to work and come home, drink brewskis, and be laid up under their chick, and they can't moderate it. You know what I'm talking about? They think that them continuing to do their passion or them continuing to stay on their fitness, right? Or them continuing to skateboard, what have you, is neglecting this chick, right? Is neglecting their significant other. They feel bad. They feel like they need to be laid up under her. Okay? And the effed up part about it is a lot of these chicks will actually encourage you not to follow your passion, right? They'll say stuff like, "Oh, you're not spending enough time and you don't have enough attention." Bro, let me tell you something, bro. Like I said earlier, whatever your passion is, you make sure you stay on that crap, because females are fickle. Okay? So she could leave you if you did focus on her, right? If you took her horrible advice and worshiped the ground she walked on like she told you to do, she's still finna leave you, right? Yeah, it could be anything. Like I said, bro, it's just too easy nowadays for these so-called relationships to dissolve. It's just and I'm not a pessimist at all. I'm not giving you a doom and gloom type of deal, but it is what it is, bro. Like it's just too easy to dissolve these so-called relationships and marriages. You understand what I'm saying? It's like every single person I met growing up, and I'm talking about as a child, like I'm elementary school. I've seen all of my homeboys, their mamas were single mamas, right? I never saw the actual daddy in there, right? It was always a stepdaddy. Or number two, I've never even seen a daddy, period, right? And I know someone might argue, "Oh, well, that's just your immediate surrounding." Bruh, that's the Western civilization in general. I know someone is gonna bring up ethnicity or some kind, or I grew up in Houston in an urban environment. Yes, it does happen there too. You best believe it happens in suburbia America too, right? Like it happens. If you live in the West, you have seen it play out before, where it's either a stepdaddy or the daddy isn't present at all. You feel me? So you guys just remain single, bruh, until you get yourself to the best of your ability. And then you can start vetting out young ladies. So then you could be the best that you can be. So in case she does leave, God forbid, right? God forbid, because you just never know. People are fickle, right? You can still be good. You can still have something to lean on instead of just leaning on a chick for all your emotional and all of that stuff, right? So just let me know what you guys thought about this video. Peace.